Alright, so one of the most common questions I get is, what happened to the dump truck? Well, to make a long story short, although I liked Mr. Dumpy and I really enjoyed working on him and everything, I made the decision to sell him because he needed a transmission, which was going to cost me probably for a complete rebuild, probably like $1,200–1,500 in that thing. And it was going to be a hassle, you know. I was going to have to take the transmission out of this thing. I was going to have to freight it to a company, and I think Nebraska I found that specializes in that type of transmission. And wait like a month or 2 months or whatever, get it back, stick it back up under the truck, and hope that nothing else, you know, everything else with the truck was good and usable. So, like I said, I wondered what I can realistically get for this truck right now, and I got, I think he did pretty well price-wise, to be honest. You know, this dump truck, my regular viewers remember, there we go, I've only had one cup of coffee so far. I bought this thing in kind of abused, kind of unloved, completely non-running condition for $2,000 or $2,500, something along those lines. I got him running, gave him a little bit of a quick and dirty paint job, just in general, straightened some things up, put on like new turn signals and a few other little things, and sold the guy for, if I remember right, I got about $7,000 out of him, with the transmission being in the condition it was. So everybody who was like, oh, this thing's a piece of junk and not worth anything, eat your heart out. To everybody else who enjoyed the series, thanks for watching. Like I said, you know, to me, it was a very successful project. Like I said, I got this thing, wasn't running, wasn't working at all, really didn't take much to get going, and brought a decent amount of money when I went to sell the thing. So, what have I learned about this? I've learned that those old, especially the old Ford medium duty trucks, are pretty much built to last forever. That thing was like an 84, 86 or something, built like a proverbial tank. Everything on it's really heavy duty, like basically no rust damage. Carbureted engine was a little bit of a downer, but you know, it's like out of the 80s, so what do you expect, right? But it did run, and you know, actually once we put the new carburetor on there, it ran really well. I really enjoyed working on this truck, and I basically sold him to finance some other projects and some acquisitions of tools and a few other things, which I needed more than a dump truck with a questionable transmission. So what happened to him? That's the other thing you ask. Well, I sold him to a very nice gentleman who was, you know, you could tell he'd probably been through a few things in his life, but, you know, he was working really hard to get everything together. He said that he lost his job about 2 years or so ago, if I remember correctly. He had to sell all his stuff, and, you know, he was giddy with excitement when he bought Mr. Dumpy. He's like, I finally got my old job back, so now I have to go buy all back. And he, you know, he had a dump truck and he missed it, so you know, that was one of the first things he bought, was another dump truck. He was doing some work on the side of whatever his day job is. He was doing some work on the side of that with a buddy of his who had a skid steer and I think an excavator and a couple other things. So I'm sure Mr. Dumpy is very happy right now. He's probably pulling a large trailer on that hitch we put on, you know, with a skid steer or something on it all over North Texas. He's hauling dirt, he's hauling gravel, he's doing everything that he loves to do. And so I was a little sad to see him go, but like I said, I really enjoyed the project. I got to make what I thought was some pretty cool videos about it. I hope you guys enjoyed them as well. And like I said, made a quick buck on that project and turned around and spent it on some other equipment which I'm working on and some tools I needed. So all right, that's the official story of what happened. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe for more. If anybody watched that series and wants their own truck like that, highly recommend it. It basically had zero inherent problems. There's nothing about that truck and the design or the build of it that I didn't like. And it was just plain and simple, reliable, durable, and surprisingly cheap, non-running. And so, yeah, like I said, I think those make a great project truck. There's a lot you could do with them. And for whatever it's worth, thanks for watching. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe for more. Cheers.